Y'all, for once, I just want to go grocery shopping and not spend a whole car note on groceries. My husband was telling me earlier today, I don't know where he got this, I don't know where he got his source from, but he was saying the price of gas and groceries is going down. And I'm like, wherever you got that from, they cannot be buying their own gas and groceries, because what I'm seeing at the grocery stores and the gas pumps is telling me something different. But you know what? Today I'm going to try to lower my out of pocket, because usually when I do a monthly grocery haul, and by the way, if I have not said anything about what I'm doing today I'm doing a monthly fridge, freezer, pantry stock up. And I usually spend around $500 for these types of grocery hauls, but my goal this time around is to not spend a whole car note's worth of groceries. I'm not trying to pay that much money on groceries. I'm not trying to spend that much money on groceries. So my goal is to stay under $500. So let's find out if I was able to stay under $500. I'm going to be shopping at Sam's, Walmart, and Aldi. I had to think about it, y'all, because I go to all different types of grocery stores these days just to save money. But yeah, I went to Sam's, Aldi, and Walmart this week. Let's find out if I was able to stay under $500, and I'll include prices of everything that I bought. The Oro Wheat whole grain oat nut bread was $6.18. This value pack comes with 2 loaves of bread and is what I use when I make avocado toast with everything bagel seasoning. The powdered donuts were $7.98. This is my kids' favorite snack, so I try to get a box whenever I go to Sam's. The blueberry muffins were $4.98. This was not on my grocery list, but I did have my middle son with me this shopping trip, and he picked these out. And y'all know how it is when you bring your kids along when you go grocery shopping. So just be ready to spend a little bit extra. The 2-pack bottles of Hidden Valley Ranch was $11.98. In addition to salads, my boys and I pour this on baked or oven fried chicken along with some good old buffalo wing sauce. The Pillsbury chocolate chip muffins were $11.82. It comes with 20 pouches and each pouch has about 5 cookies. This is a grab and go snack for my kids when they have those after school activities. The mac and cheese was $9.99 each. I grabbed 2 boxes. Now this is something that my kids make when they are hungry but dinner's not quite ready, or they are hungry and I don't feel like cooking. Either way, this is a good way to fill their stomachs temporarily. The 12-count Red Baron individual pizzas was $14.98. It comes with 6 cheese and 6 pepperoni pizzas. This was my go-to meal when I was in college, y'all. I kept a mini fridge full of these, and now my kids are hooked on them. The corn dogs are $13.98. This value pack comes with 30 individually wrapped corn dogs, and that's what I like about this box. Unlike the ones you get from Walmart where they're all in one huge plastic bag, which makes it easy for them to get freezer burned. We haven't experienced that with the value pack at Sam's because they are individually wrapped. The 3-pack of hickory smoked bacon was $11.47, which is about $3.82 per pack. This is way cheaper than any of the other stores that I shop at. Walmart has gone up to about $5 to $6, and Aldi is somewhere in the $4 to $5 ballpark. With the rising price of groceries, I'll take $3.82 any day for a pack of bacon. The corn tortillas were $4.98. My family preferred these over flour tortillas. This huge bag makes about 3 weeks worth of breakfast burritos and beef empanadas. Now I do like to batch cook and freeze them so that all my family have to do is reach in the freezer, grab a couple, warm them up, and head on their merry way. The Fruity Pebbles were $6.48. It comes with 2 huge bags of cereal, and this is a backup breakfast option on those days when I don't feel like cooking a full course breakfast. The Captain Crunch was $5.48. Y'all, look at how much bigger the Captain Crunch large box is than the Fruity Pebbles. That is so wild to me. And the Fruity Pebbles cost $1 more. The toilet paper was $22.98 for 45 rolls. Now, I still think Costco's toilet paper lasts longer. It's just the convenience of getting everything at one big box store that has me getting it at Sam's. I just do not feel like making that extra trip over to Costco. The paper towels were $19.98. I think the same thing about the paper towels too. Costco's paper towels are bigger than the ones you get at Sam's. So I may venture out to Costco next month when it's time to restock. I just won't be doing it on the day where I do all of my grocery shopping. All right, yeah, my total out of pocket at Sam's was $166.77. Now, I did have to take laundry detergent, dish soap, and bath soap. I took all of that off of my grocery list because, like I said, I'm trying to keep my out of pocket lower than $500. Yeah, so we're gonna have to work some magic to make all of those things stretch for the rest of the month. So yeah, $166.77. We have 2 more stores to go. Y'all already know how it is when you go to Walmart. That's just, you walk in there and you immediately spend $200. So yeah, that's Walmart. So let's take a look at everything that I got at Aldi and Walmart. The hamburger buns were on clearance for 50% off, which made them 64 cents. I should have gotten more at that price. I am so not in tune with Aldi's clearance these days. If anyone knows when Aldi puts their food on clearance, let me know down in the comment section so I'll know exactly when to go shopping at Aldi. The sesame seed brioche buns were $3.75. I bought these to make those knockoff McDonald's Big Mac burgers. Now, that video that I made making these burgers is out now, so if you want to watch it, I'll link it down in the description box. I was so nervous getting these things, y'all, because 2 of my kids are highly allergic to sesame seeds. I had to cook everything separately and constantly wash my hands to make sure that sesame seeds did not come in contact with their food. The loaf of white bread was $1.35. This is a weekly staple in my household, and y'all may begin to see more of the Jovi's Smart Bread because theirs is 88 cents. Now that I know, I'm gonna start getting my bread from over there. The chicken broth was $1.35 each. Now, y'all know Thanksgiving is coming up, so now is the time to start stocking up on some of those items. It feels so good to have an abundance of ingredients versus having to go to the store last minute the day before Thanksgiving only to find that the shelves are empty. The 128 ounce of vinegar was $3.35. I actually have multiple uses for vinegar, but the main one is to wash my vegetables. Vinegar is also good for cleaning, but you have to be careful because it can tarnish silver or chrome. I learned the hard way. The biscuits were $1.85. While I'm meal prepping, I'm going to make sausage, eggs, and cheese biscuits to freeze. This is another grab and go breakfast option. The shredded mozzarella cheese was $3.49. I bought this to make homemade flatbread pizza. The shredded Kobe Jack cheese was $2.79. I use this when I make beef empanadas, and we also like to sprinkle this on our eggs. The sliced mustard and Kobe Jack cheese was $1.65 each. 2 packs usually last us a little over 2 weeks. The American cheese was $1.95. The reason why I got this was to make the knockoff McDonald's Big Mac burger. It does not taste the same if I use any other cheese. The mayo was $3.29. I like to have a backup in the pantry before the bottle that I have in the fridge completely runs out. The Dijon mustard was $1.25. We are also low on this, so this is a backup bottle for when the one that's in the fridge runs completely out. The marinara sauce was $1.59. This is the sauce that I use when making homemade flatbread pizza. The meat flavored pasta sauce was also $1.59 each. This is my favorite flavor to use when I'm making spaghetti. It must be a lot of people's favorite because oftentimes I'll go to Aldi and they are fresh out. The sugar was $2.95 each. I grabbed 2 bags. I think Walmart's great value is a little over $3, so it's cheaper to get it here at Aldi. The diced tomatoes were 95 cents each. I add this when I'm cooking spaghetti to give it a slight kick. Not too much, just a slight. The enchilada sauce was $1.89. I'm trying a new recipe this week. I'm making chicken enchiladas with red sauce. If you don't see this in my next grocery haul, then you know it was an epic fail. The tomato sauce was 47 cents. Beef empanada recipe that I follow includes tomato sauce. I like to keep more than what I need on hand so that whenever I feel like cooking something, I don't have to run to the store to get missing ingredients. The green beans were 63 cents each. I grabbed 4 cans because I use 2 at a time when I'm cooking these as a side item. 2 cans is just enough for everyone to get seconds if they want. The queso was $2.19. I've been using this in the beef empanada recipe along with the corn tortillas. Previously, I used pie crust and shredded cheese, but after playing around with the new ingredients, my family loves this combination better. The sweet relish was $1.69. This is another stock-up item. I have one in the pantry now, and I'm getting this one to add to my stockpile. The imperial butter was $1.24. This is also something that I'm stocking up on while the price is lower than what it has been. And you can actually freeze butter, which is what I've been doing when I get a lot of it. The sour cream was $1.69. Whenever I make beef empanadas, I get a snack-sized Ziploc bag, cut a hole in the end, place one of those cupcake piping tips in there, add a scoop of sour cream mixed with cilantro, and squeeze it onto the empanadas. Just a little something to add to my food presentation. The cake mix was 99 cents each. This is my backup plan for when the kids eat all of the snacks that I get from Sam's. The onion soup mix was 98 cents. This is another stock-up item for Thanksgiving. I'd rather have more than what I need than not enough. The cornbread stuffing mix was 89 cents each, and this is another stock-up item, but not for Thanksgiving. I go all out and make homemade dressing for Thanksgiving. The spring mix was $2.29. I'm actually going to pre-make salads this week. The spinach was $1.49. I'm going to wash and shred most of these to make those spinach and egg bites. The pie crust was $2.59. I found this McDonald's knockoff apple pie recipe that I'm going to try. I think they use Granny Smith apples, but I'm not a huge fan of those. Plus, I'm going to use whatever is on sale. Like these, the Honey Crisp apples that were $2.89. I'm going to use them to make the apple pies. The cantaloupe was on sale for $1.29. I'm going to cut this up and put it in my glass containers for a weekday snack. The celery was 95 cents each. I'm going to juice one bunch and chop the other bunch to freeze for future recipes. The tomatoes were 71 cents. I'm going to slice one for burgers and dice one for my salads. The others are for Taco Tuesday. The onions were $1.49. I've been cooking a lot of recipes lately that require onions. I really like sweet or yellow onions, but since they were not on sale, I grabbed these. The sweet potatoes were $1.99. I'm going to be making candied yams to go along with Sunday dinner. I usually keep 1 or 2 out so that I can bake them and eat them as a snack during the week. The pineapples were $1.79. I'm going to juice these with celery. Now, I do need to venture out and try a new juicing recipe, but until then, I'm going to stick with my celery and pineapples. The eggs were $2.67 each. I always get 4 dozen because as a family of 5, we go through a lot of eggs. The chicken was $4.66 for 1 pack and $4.39 for the other. I'm going to make oven fried chicken with one and mesquite grilled chicken with the other. The turkey meat was $2.99. I bought this because it's quick and easy to put a sandwich together. I tried to come up with foods that I can throw together to get me through those long back-to-back meetings that could have been emails. The breakfast sausage was $2.45. I'm going to use 1 roll for spaghetti, 1 roll for breakfast biscuits, and 1 roll for breakfast burritos. Now let's take a look at my Walmart haul. The half and half was $2.97. I grabbed 2 of the 32 ounce ones because they did not have the 64 ounce that I normally get. Plus 2 of these combined equal 64 ounces, so it's just like getting the 64 ounce. The shredded iceberg lettuce was $1.98. This is for the knockoff McDonald's Big Mac burgers. The coffee filters were $1.86 each. We were down to the last one, so I had to stock back up, and this should last a little over a year. The raisin bran was $3.66. I grabbed the box that had extra raisins so that I can hit my fiber goal for the week. I've been tracking my fiber intake in the Lose It app. The toaster strudel was $2.96 each. So apparently my kids do like the blueberry flavor. I don't know if y'all saw the last grocery haul where my son picked out blueberry, and I thought that it was just for him, but I guess both of his siblings like blueberry as well. So here we are with more blueberry toaster strudel. The Taco Bell Chipotle sauce was $2.22. I use this when I'm cooking anything on Taco Tuesday. It just levels up those dishes, y'all. The peach tea was $3.12. We were on our last 2 bags, so I grabbed more. That way we won't run completely out. The box of grits was $2.08. This is so quick and convenient. Sometimes I'll add eggs and sausage to it, but for the most part, I just cook it as is. Just something to have to eat when I have those early morning at the crack of dawn meetings. The mesquite grilled chicken marinade is $1.36 each. I'm going to wash the chicken that I got from Aldi and place it in this marinade. I usually put it in the freezer until I'm ready to use it, but since I'm cooking it tomorrow, I'll just keep it in the fridge. The broccoli stir fry was $2.54 each. We will be having ramen and broccoli stir fry this week and again next week. That is something that's quick and easy to make as well. Not only is it quick and easy, it is very filling. The Checkers fries were $4.86. As my husband would say, these fries have crack in them. My family loves this brand of fries. I have yet to find store-bought fries that taste as good as these. The Bush's baked beans were $2.22 each. This will be a side dish for the mesquite grilled chicken. The red beans were 86 cents each. I will be cooking red beans and rice with Jiffy corn muffins. This is one meal that has everyone full all day. Whenever I cook this, I don't see anyone going in and out of the fridge or pantry looking for something to eat. The Red Lobster cheddar biscuits were $2.64. I want to make some jambalaya, but I don't have all of the ingredients for it, so I'm going to keep this in the pantry until I'm ready to cook it. The seasoning mix was $1.67. I'm not afraid to admit that I don't know how to fry chicken in oil, but I use this extra crispy seasoned mix and I bake it in the oven and it tastes the same minus all of that grease. The box of ramen was $3.68. This should make about 3 weeks worth of broccoli and ramen stir fry. The bananas were $1.98, and this is a nice healthy snack option. My daughter still adds these to her oatmeal, and now she has her dad adding it to his oatmeal. The lemons were $2.50, and we'll be using this in our tea. The rotisserie chicken was $2.02 each. I'm going to shred this up and freeze it in 2 separate bags. One will be for chicken enchiladas, and the other will be for jambalaya. It's more flavorful when you use rotisserie chicken. The Eckrich sausage was $3.46 each. One pack is for the red beans and rice, and the other is for when I cook green beans. You know, I was thinking about giving andouille sausage a try, but I don't know how spicy it is because I just don't do things that are extra spicy, but I may give andouille sausage a try for my red beans and rice. The ground beef was $4.94 each. Y'all know how much I love grass-fed beef from Aldi, but they did not have any this week. Everybody went there and bought that $3.99 pound of grass-fed beef. So I went ahead and paid the extra 95 cents and bought these at Walmart. So my total out of pocket at Aldi was $126.24. And my total out of pocket at Walmart was $102.62. So all 3 stores combined, that is a total of $395.63. I did not spend a 2024 card note, but I did spend a 2022, 2023-ish card note. So my goal is to stop spending card notes on groceries. I got most of what I needed to get through the month. Like I said, I'm still missing laundry detergent, dish soap, and bath soap, but we still have enough of those items to get through September. We're just gonna have to figure out how to make it stretch. I'm gonna have to come up with some conventional ways to make these things stretch, y'all, because we are trying to save money over here. Now, I did get most of the things to get me through the month of September, but I am going to have to go back each week to get those perishable items like milk, produce, half and half, because we got to drink our coffee. Yeah, things like that I'm going to have to go back weekly to get. So even though I stock up monthly, I still have to go back every week to get those types of things to complete my menu plan, because I do meal prep and I do menu plan. If y'all are not menu planning or meal prepping, what are you doing? Because it saves money, it saves time, it saves stress, because you're not trying to figure out what you're going to cook for the day, because you've already planned it out. And just because you planned it out for that specific day of the week, you don't necessarily have to cook it that day of the week. I don't. Like, if I planned for beef empanadas on Tuesday, you know, Taco Tuesday, but I don't feel like eating beef empanadas, or my family doesn't feel like eating beef empanadas on Tuesday, then I will trade that for whatever I have for Wednesday or Thursday, like hamburgers or chicken legs or barbecue chicken. Like, whatever I have planned for the other days of the week, I'll just swap it out based on, you know, what we want to eat that day. But the goal is we have everything planned out and we're not stressed out about, do we have all of the ingredients to make what we're going to make? Because when I menu plan, I go to the store and buy everything I need to complete those recipes. Now, if you want to see how I took $100 and bought 1 week's worth of groceries for my family of 5, go ahead and click that video on the screen and you'll get to see all of the groceries that I was able to get. I hope you have an amazing day, and girl, we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.